Hello, I hope you guys are all doing great. This is the nail art design we're going to be working on today. The colors I chose are yellow and orange. So you go ahead and grab two of your favorite nail polish colors and let's get started. The first thing we will begin by doing is applying your hydrating base coat. After that, you're going to need to use milk, just a clear translucent milky color. I'm using one by CoverGirl and it's called Blush in Ivory. And the reason I'm using this one is because I wanted my background to be a milky color. Even though I'm using the yellow and the orange, I wanted it to be more milky than solid. So after applying your milky just one coat of that one, I'm going to be getting a makeup sponge. And I'm going to be getting a yellow polish. Any polish of your choice will work great. I'm using this one by Best Sense, and this one's number 03. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to be applying it to one side of my sponge. And I'm going to be applying it over the bottom area of my nail art, of my nail. So I'm just applying it over that area. And if it goes a little bit over to the top, that's fine. It doesn't really matter because we're going to be covering that up. So it's barely noticeable, but it's there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get an orange polish. And I don't even have the name for this one. I've had this one for a while now and I don't know what the name is. So I'm going to be applying this one over the other side. Over on this side over here. And now I'm going to be applying the orange to the very tip or halfway and up the nail. The next thing to do is we're going to allow this to completely dry. Now we're ready to add our second coats. For my second coats, I decided to go darker with the yellow and with the orange, but I didn't want them to be so in your face. So what I decided to do is I'm going to be applying a gold color over on the yellow area, and this one is by Clean Color and it's called Gold Bright number 47. So I'm going to do the same exact thing I did when I applied my yellow. I'm going to be using my makeup sponge and I'm going to be applying the gold over the same exact area, over that area, and I'm going to be applying it over the lower part of my nail. But like I said, if it goes a little bit over, it's okay. It's no big deal. It could go a little bit over. So that makes the yellow a little bit less in your face. The next thing I'm going to do is over for the orange part to darken it up. I'm going to be using this one by Sinful Colors. And this one is called Courtney Orange number 30. Let me see. There you go. So I'm going to be applying this one over the orange part, and this one's a lot darker. So and the thing is, the reason I decided to do it this way is because the first colors are solid and they have no shimmeries, but these do have the shimmeries, so that's something that I really liked. So the next thing to do after we're done applying this, we're going to allow it to completely dry, and we'll move over to the next step. The next step is adding the glitters, adding the shimmers you see there. What I decided to use the color is this one by Sinful Colors, and this one's called Smoking Hot number 859. So I'm going to be applying this one over the entire nail, and it's going to give it that nice shimmery look. So I'm just going to apply this over the entire nail. And you can see there that the look immediately changes. It makes it so much different. It makes it come alive almost when you do it by adding these little shimmeries. So our background is done. So if you want to be done there, you could pretty much be done. But I decided to add a little flower just for fun, or you can decide to add anything you want really, or just leave it as is. So the next thing to do is I'm going to allow this to completely dry, and we're going to go in and we're going to start working on the very simple to do flower. Now I'm ready to begin working on our flower. I'm going to be getting my glopping piece of paper and I'm going to be applying white nail polish. Any white polish of your choice is going to work fine. So I'm going to place it on my paper, and I'm going to be using, to make the flower, I'm going to be using a dotting tool. Just a small dotting tool to give me more control, but if you want to do it, you can also use a brush or whatever you find easiest. So I'm going to be doing just lines, very simple to do. I'm going to dip my dotting tool, and I'm going to start at the very corner, and I'm going to touch, and I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to move a little bit higher. I'm going to touch and join it together. And then I'm going to move over a little more to the side, touch. It's just a matter of doing that all around. So it's not difficult to do at all. I'm going to touch and bring it in. It's a very simple flower to do. So the next one I'm going to be doing is this one here in the corner. I'm going to touch and bring it in. I'm going to move over a little bit lower to the bottom. And if you notice that you need to fix something, just go in and fix it afterwards. It's just a very simple to do flower. Just a matter of touching and bringing it in. So you see how easy that was? Very easy to do little flower. The next thing I'm going to do is I decided to add a little rhinestone in the middle. So I'm going to get my rhinestone wheel and I'm going to be placing the green ones. I'm going to get my rhinestone picker and I'm going to be placing the green one right in the middle. So I'm going to pick my green stone and I'm going to place it right in the middle of my flower. And do you see how easy that was to do? It's just a very simple design to do. I hope you guys like it, and if the background colors are something you wouldn't use, you could change it up to any 2 colors that you want. I hope you guys like this design and try it out. Be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!